sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria.
Broadcasting live from the WDCE studios out of the University of Richmond, you're listening to 90.1 FM from the most trusted puppet in media. Reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday morning. I want to thank everyone for listening to the show. You can, of course, listen to us on several different ways. At Sam Newsman on Instagram, we have a video feed up here, but we are broadcasting on YouTube. I want everyone to tune into YouTube because I do have a microphone here next to the phone. Everyone always complains and whines that they can't hear the phone calls when we actually have the video one. But if you're listening to us on the Simple Radio app, download the Simple Radio app, search WDCE. You could hear the stream live and clear as a bell, by the way, clear as a bell on the Simple Radio app. That's what people are listening to all over the country. Yes, of course. People are listening all over the country, coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, all the way up into the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, absolutely. Have some people out there as well, down in the south, in the middle of the country, all over the place, up in the Northeast. Like I said, we're broadcasting all over the country. And the people who are listening all over the country, they're listening on the Simple Radio app. So download the Simple Radio app if you're outside the broadcast area. And but yeah, so here we are. This is the Halloween special. Want to let everybody know that Toy Town has been destroyed. Breaking news: Toy Town has been destroyed. I thought Lord Blanket was a myth. He's real. What was that? Yeah, well, yeah. Hush your face back there. Hush your face back there. I'm doing a radio show, guys. Hold on. Just be quiet. Yeah, well, listen, I know that they're behind me. I know that Lord Blanket and I know are behind me. But no disruptions here. No disruptions here, even though the disruptions happened in Toy Town late Tuesday night. A dark cloud descended. Not ascended. Ascended means up. Descended means down. A dark cloud descended upon Toy Town. And by the following morning, Toy Town was left to nothing but rubble. It was turned to rubble. And well, of course, everything now comes to fruition in terms of the golden giraffe. You remember the kingdom of the golden giraffe? Yeah, the kingdom of the golden giraffe it was a kingdom of toys. And of course, years ago, the kingdom of the golden giraffe fell. We were, of course, broadcasting then. Many of you probably were not. We've been around for 5 years now. This is the 5th year that we've been broadcasting on the radio. But the kingdoms of the golden giraffe fell several years ago. And of course, Lord Blanket won then, but he still didn't have and gain the power of the golden giraffe. However, that is all changed. The power of the golden giraffe now lies in the grasp of Lord Blanket. Toy Town has been destroyed, and the imagination of your youth and your childhood has been taken away. Now, of course, what I've been told is that Lord Blanket plans, thanks to this, are we allowed to say this? Lord Blanket plans to destroy the imagination of all children throughout the course of the holiday season. And that's something. Well, listen, what was that? No, I didn't give too much of your plans away. I just told them what you said you were going to do. Good grief. Yeah, of course, he's behind me sitting there trying to make comments. But here we are, like I said, broadcasting. Yeah, my hair is rescinding. Yeah. Anyways, shout out to everybody in the chat. Have a couple of people. Skyfall was the first here in YouTube. Got a couple other people. Cammy, I just mentioned the Pacific Northwest. Have people that are all over the country. But Cammy is in the Pacific Northwest. Let's see here. Ash Bailey. Yeah, my hair is rescinding. Isn't all of ours? Well, mine's not. I just covered up with this amazing hat. Imagination is innovation. Yeah, that is the case, but unfortunately, Casual, the reality is that Lord Blanket now has the power of the golden giraffe. Yes, the power of the golden giraffe now lies within Lord Blanket's grasp. Profit director, I like Toy Town, and I'm not okay with its destruction, especially if the destruction was caused by weapons that were not purchased from Mars Industries. Well, who says that they weren't? They might have been. Mr. Prophet. They might have been. Yes, 321 contact intro always hits my nostalgia bones. Well, 321 contact. We are contacting everybody here, trying the best that we can. Anime figure collector here on YouTube as well. I mean, on Instagram. So if you're listening to us on Instagram, we are broadcasting on YouTube. So we are here on YouTube. Got the YouTube feed going. And of course, if you are not listening on the Simple Radio app, you should be, because that's how you're only going to be able to hear the cartoon themes. Now, I cut these both cameras off now. I was keeping the camera on the whole show, but now I'm able to cut the cameras off on both of them. And of course, so yeah, here we are, YouTube, and no, don't cut it off now. Don't cut it off now. So we have the YouTube camera, the Instagram camera, at Sam Newsman on Instagram, at Sam Newsman on Twitter. Yes, Elon Musk. I'm going to start posting again. I posted something yesterday on Twitter, telling everybody out there that if you do get upset with what I do post on Twitter, there you can just Google Butthurt Report. If you Google Butthurt Report, you can fill the form out. However, I did something special for all of you out there. If you do get offended, I actually posted the Butthurt Report on that Twitter post. So if you do get upset and you start having tears, you want to just wipe your tears away, make sure you fill out the Butthurt Report first and then send it to me. Well, actually, you could probably just flush it down the toilet, because I'm not going to read it anyway. But here we are, like I said. Now it is Halloween. It's Halloween season. Of course, there are many Halloween specials out there, and of course, I do have two favorite specials. And what was that? What? There is a ghost on the phone line. What do you mean there's a ghost on the phone line? Are you telling me there's such things as ghost? Wait, I don't believe in ghost. I don't believe in aliens. You're telling me? What do you mean there's a ghost? I'm not going to pick up the. Are you telling there's a ghost on the phone lines? Well, listen. I know that you guys are telling me back in the back. Okay, so just for clarification, real quick, there's a crew back there behind the glass, and they're the ones that answer the phones and do everything and blah blah blah. And they're now telling me that there's a ghost on the phone. What do you mean there's a? I don't believe you that there is a ghost on the phone. There can't be a ghost on the phone. There's no such thing as ghost. But you're telling me that there's one. There is a ghost. No, I'm not picking. No, wait. What are you going to patch it in or what? So we'll just wait. What do you mean you're having? Okay, so you are going to patch it in. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. I think so. You guys saying in the back that there is a ghost on the phone line. So let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Hello, Mr. Ghost. Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I was told by my producers back in the back behind the glass that you are an actual ghost. Now, Mr. Ghost, what is your name?
My name is
Flex. Now, Flex. That's an odd name for a ghost. Now, Mr. Flex, do you wear a sheet? Are you one of the ghosts that has a sheet with two holes cut out? Is that the type of ghost you are? What type of ghost are you?
I'm a spirit that wears chains.
A spirit that wears change. Oh my goodness gracious. A spirit that wears chains. But of course so here we are. We're broadcasting live and we have an actual ghost on the line. Now, when I think about ghost, usually there is a backstory for a ghost, and that's what made you a ghost. So I'm going to have to ask you, Mr. Flex, what is your background story? How did you become a ghost?
I was a boy.
You were
And I used to tear toys up for fun.
you were a boy that tore toys up for fun. And what happened then? What happened then?
I tear them up for fun. And one day, the toys plotted against me.
Well,
They got rid of me. But instead of disappearing forever, I turned into a spirit.
oh my goodness! So the toys ended up going against you. You turned into a spirit. And of course, I would have to assume that you became a spirit. You tearing up toys sounds like something right out of the Lord Blanket handbook. So I must say that it probably was Lord Blanket that resurrected you into the spirit, the dark spirit flex that you are today. Is that not correct?
Yeah.
So now here we are. Are you now? I'm sure that you are probably helping Lord Blanket with this destruction of Toy Town because you, when you were a little child, you were destroying toys. So my question to you is that are you in cahoots with Lord Blanket, and what is your next step when it comes to the destruction of toys and imagination?
Yes, I am in cahoots with him. He resurrected. And
So
I can't tell you the next step, but all I can say is all the toys that get destroyed, I get to have their souls.
So you collect toy souls. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
This is incredible. So we have Mr. Flex, an actual ghost who was once a child that was destroying toys. The toys plotted against him, and then they took him out. But you were resurrected by Lord Blanket, and now you're working with Lord Blanket as you guys both continue to destroy the imaginations of children all over the world, starting with Halloween and going through the holiday season.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, Lord Blanket.
hey, oh Lord Blake, my goodness gracious! So there we go. We have Mr. Flex, the ghost, the ghost of well, a ghost that was actually Mr. Flex. I want to thank you for calling in and giving us your backstory, letting us all know that this Lord Blanket situation is real and it goes a lot deeper than just the destruction of Toy Town.
It was not my pleasure, but I wanted all the toys listening to know that I am alive and that I am not a legend.
Oh my
I
good,
am real.
a real ghost, a real ghost. Well, Mr. Flex, we're going to have to let you go, but I want you to know that I'm going to be keeping tabs on you. And of course, I want an update the more Lord Blanket continues his destruction of Toy Town, toys, and the imagination of children all over the world. Oh, Toy Town. Toy Town. Oh my goodness gracious. Toy Town indeed. Toy Town that has been destroyed. Toy Town has been destroyed. And of course, we had Flex, Mr. Flex that just came in. Mr. Flex that just came in being in cahoots with Lord Blanket. See, this is going a lot deeper than we even thought, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, now I'm starting to get concerned because I believe that we did have what was that? Yes, the future collector. Didn't he say a while back that there was yeah, he knew all about this. Something about the event. Of course, the question is, I guess, is this the event? Is this the event that the future collector has been talking about the whole time? That is the question. Of course, no, I don't have any way to contact the future collector. He calls from the future. No, but he's been saying this and he's been warning us over and over and over again as he's been calling in every single week that the event happened and everything has changed since the event. Well, I'm not really sure. But this is once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news that not only is it Lord Blanket, I know, we're both behind me right here, but the Spirit Flex, the Ghost Flex, Mr. Flex, was once a child, and the toys plotted against him to get rid of him, being resurrected, of course, by the Lord Blanket himself, with the power probably of only the golden giraffe. The power of the golden giraffe must be. Well, listen, I'm not exactly sure. Well, I tried to get it out of him. I did try to get it out of him what the next plan was, but he wouldn't tell me. He wouldn't tell me, and of course now I'm just scratching my head. Of course, listen. If I could call the future collector, I would, but I can't because he's calling from a phone line in the future. But anyway, so we'll see. We'll see exactly how this continues to progress here in the future. Let's be real. Phones and iPads are doing more damage to children's imagination than Flex or Lord Blanket ever could. Hey, good point, Prophet. Good point, Mr. Prophet. Absolutely. Definitely a good point there. Oh, wait, what is it? What do you have? We have another phone call coming in. What is that? Hello, are you there? Are you there?
I am, Ken.
Oh, it's the future collector. It's the
I
future.
still think it's quite odd that you're the only radio station that I can call from the future. But I do appreciate the intro. I was listening,
You were listening?
but I
What?
do appreciate the intro.
Well, absolutely, of course. But now here's the thing. Like,
I
so
tried to warn all of you. The event was coming, but nobody was listening to the future collector because I just been seeing all day talking about rainbow connections and black faces, trying to be born with all my cardboard boxes. Thank God for all those adults who wanted to relive their childhood dreams, because I wouldn't even have a bed at night without all their cardboard.
well, listen. When you're talking about childhood dreams, it seems that childhood dreams have been destroyed. You've been talking about the
Oh,
event.
childhood is over, Dad.
What do you mean that?
Childhood was over when adults started sexualizing children and making them rainbow children right out of the womb.
Rainbow.
That's when toys really started to die.
But was that part of Lord Blanket's plan as well? That's what I want to know.
Of course it was, Dad. Lord Blanket said all along was to take the toys from us, and he's done it. He's done it. The event has happened. The world is a darker place now. It's darker than it was last week.
But now, but you listen. I kept getting intel that it wasn't the Halloween was supposed to be the time, and now all of a sudden, Lord Blanket he showed up and destroyed Toy Town on late Tuesday evening. That seemed to be ahead of what the predictions originally were.
It happened sooner than we all expected, but I tried to warn you it was going to happen.
So now my neck.
Here we are.
But the
And
future.
I don't know what can save us now, Dad.
Well,
What can save us from the evil Lord Blanket?
But what happens next? I need to know. Listen, you predicted that the event would come, and now Toy Town has been destroyed thanks to Lord Blanket, and I need to know what is going to happen next.
Bringing Lord Blanket you, Dad.
Right,
I'm warning for trying to prevent this future
but I need,
so that I wouldn't even exist anymore.
but I need.
No, it's all come to fruition. Now it looks like all die underneath my cardboard blanket.
But what happens next, future collector? If you're there in the future and you're living under the regime of Lord Blanket, I need to know exactly what is going on. What? No, the robot dogs. No. What? No. Uh, oh no. Uh, what happened? We lost the signal. Oh, oh my goodness. Future collector. Lord Blanket. Do you know what's happening? Are you here in multiple dimensions, Mr. Blanket? I see you back there. What do you mean the power of the golden giraffe allows you to be in all dimensions and all places and time at once? You destroy the imaginations of children by gaining the power of the golden giraffe. And now, as you've turned that power into the dark power, you've been able to resurrect children who used to destroy toys. And now you're telling me that you're able to be interdimensional and be in all places at once. That, ladies and gentlemen, is when you take the power of the golden giraffe and then use it for destruction. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not, well, sheesh. Well, I tell you, one of the things that I did want to go over before all that, so we had a ghost call, an actual ghost, Mr. Flex. The future collector calls in. And well, I just listen, I just wanted to talk about Halloween specials. Of course, my two favorite Halloween specials. Number one being Garfield's Halloween Adventure, being number one, and of course, it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. The two best Halloween specials ever in the history of Halloween specials. Don't you agree? If you don't, it really doesn't matter because I'm the one that says it. And of course, if I say it, that means that it's true. Why? Because I'm the most trusted puppet in media. There are no other Halloween specials better than Garfield's Halloween Adventure, and it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, and I dare you to say otherwise. Which is why, of course, I do have a set list here queued up with a few bits and pieces from both of them. Of course, I'm going to play these here in just a moment as as I gather my thoughts. The fact that I just spoke to a ghost and the future collector has been right all along that the event would happen, and that event is the destruction of Toy Town by Lord Blanket, having gained the power of the golden giraffe. Well, I know. Listen, I'm distraught. I'm distraught. Yeah, I'm distraught. If you could see my face right now here, you could. Well, you can if you tune into YouTube. I'm here on YouTube, or if you tune in on Instagram, I'm Instagram over there as well. But I'm distraught. You know, I didn't think that it would happen like this. I didn't think it would happen like this, but it's definitely got. Listen. I need to play some themes. I need to play some things. Yes. Well, is it queued up? Garfield's Halloween Adventure, and it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Yes, the two best Halloween specials ever to be produced. My gosh. Not really sure. Not really sure. Well, once again, you can download the Simple Radio app, search WDCE to listen to the show. Make sure you do download that if you want to hear these songs and in this next segment coming up. But at Sam Newsman on Instagram, at Sam Newsman on Twitter, at Sam Newsman on TikTok. I'm going to start doing TikTok more. It seems to be the way to go these days. But Sam Newsman on Facebook, Sam Newsman on Twitch. I'm going to eventually get the Twitch cam up too. The Twitch cam. And of course, Sam Newsman on YouTube, right here, right here. That's the YouTube camera. Yes, I'm pointing at it right now. Want to thank everyone, of course, listening to the show. Listen, my head's in a dizzy right now. I'm spinning because I've had all this information come through. Toy Town has been destroyed, and I just really don't know how to compose myself other than to just start playing some music. Broadcasting live from the WDCE studios out of the University of Richmond, you're listening to 90.1 FM from the most trusted puppet in media. Reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday Morning.